Hey, everybody. So. Okay. Let's solve more crimes and hopefully do those interrogations right this time. Hey! Yeah, welcome back. Let's hope, obvious, yeah. Just realized my model is the wrong one. Wait. Yeah, that's the one without the head. Well, without the normal head, I guess. Also, I needed to check something, but that's probably not an option, right? Yeah, no. Last time I've checked the VOD, I got like 1 or 2 copyright strike thingies because of some music in the car radio, and that just kind of was not fun, but also is not that much of a problem actually. Would be a problem if I'd be monetizing my videos and VODs and streams, but I'm not doing that. I mean, I don't even have ads turned on this on the streams here, so.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Yeah, let's solve another murder. And maybe this time not just like try and pin it on someone else, because it seems like we are not doing the best kind of work right now.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, fellas. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, fellas.
But I hate this guy still.
Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Oh wait, I saw the alleyway, I think. Oh yeah, this one. Okay.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Hey, it's no problem. I mean, you're not forced to be here, so no need to be sorry. I'm happy you're back though.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker?
We are now doing homicide cases, so
We thought we'd best wait for you.
murder. I'm true. Well, check out what's happening here.
Kiss the blood, BD.
Yeah, also we are kind of like trying to catch a serial killer right now. Pretty much.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Why was the blood just spurting out of there? That does not make much sense.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Ugh. She's holding something.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Maybe. I think that should be all.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown.
Also, Zab, our new partner, is a huge dick.
All put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
That's nothing important, right? Kind of weird that there's like a box of tissues here, but yeah. There more to this, or?
Can we discuss this later?
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
May as well follow the trail. Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Yeah, I mean that means that's probably the victim. Yeah, my partner's pretty much leaving. That means we've got all the clues. Right? Oh no, more blood. Oh wait, yeah. No, not the...
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
There's blood on the wall!
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Huh.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Where are you taking us?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
I like how the sound effects are just so glitched out because of the 60 FPS mod.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
That name might be important.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you we were gonna
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
This is all super odd.
Trail points up.
How queer. Wow. Oh. Howdy. Hey, how are ya?
Finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Really, I need to manipulate it like that.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
That's nasty. Oh, the other part of...
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
I mean, I guess it's before that time, and also like I'm technically not. Well, I am a detective, but also like the policeman. So, yes, we are allowed to do that. I have no idea.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course.
Gotta actually like turn down the music a bit. It's throwing me so off sometimes. So loud.
I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Wait just a moment.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
The parlor.
Walk
Sounds
your feet as you come in, detectives.
very
It's this
fancy.
way.
Holy shit, this is fancy.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Honestly, she seems a bit
Excuse us. I'm
too calm, but also whatever. Congrats on those. You still haven't added any sound redeems or anything because I'm just not that creative. Which one? The 5, right? Yeah. Her place looks
Someone's
ransacked.
smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Okay, we have an address.
Okay. What was this? Oh.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I mean, maybe she just didn't wear it at the time. I mean, it might be the thing, no?
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Probably somewhere close by, no? Actually, yeah, I'm not sure where else to look. Well, that would be pretty much in front of the house, and that was there. So I'm just maybe gonna talk to her and then see if that's enough.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was
Early.
cruel to her. Very cruel.
But also kind of weirdly normal at that time.
But a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti, you must have some idea.
Yeah, I thought she might just be someone I can smooth talk.
Maybe church.
An
She
old
was a
lady.
very
I
religious
don't
girl.
know why I would like fucking scream at her.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
But it is.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I mean, do I just use this? Because she wasn't really lying, she just doesn't know.
So Antonia lost
Okay,
the
but-
keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
No.
What about her bracelet?
I
Yeah.
don't know anything about a bracelet.
Exactly, this one.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Hey, that went actually
I've
pretty
said it right
okay.
from the start. We should come down hard on the husband. Let's check his place out.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
Okay, no, that went really well actually, compared to my last few interrogations.
After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well on this Saturday. Having a nice weekend, hopefully. Wait, do we even know the apartment number? No, don't. There, 304.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh, what the fuck?
I got 100.
Stand down now.
What do you think?
I got nothing.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there.
Well, I hope I can like make your day a little bit better, at least.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Come back up, Finbar.
Also, sorry if I have to like clear my throat a few times a day, because my throat is kind of hurting. I'm not sure why.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl call.
Also,
apartment building.
gotta drink more water, I'm sure of that.
Suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Hey.
Just picked fruit market.
Yeah. Not sure why that's relevant to the case, but sure, buddy. Oh.
This will take some explaining.
Yo, yeah, a lot of explaining actually.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Yo, do you want your head back? Pick your head back up, bro. Okay. Seems pretty uneventful in here.
So what next?
Search the place. Just one solid piece of evidence and this is done.
I mean, I've got the shirt, but I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, sure, I guess. Time to knock at the neighbors? No?
No good. Nobody here.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD.
The hell?
Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Well, so far nothing certain.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear
Phew, yeah.
Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Right, so the husband's alibi was nothing of an, well, alibi, wasn't it? Yeah, that's not really an alibi, it's like the exact opposite. Well, this is not looking good for the husband. Hey, thanks. Thanks a ton. Yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. And thanks for checking in. Oops. Let's go to the fruit market, I guess. Whoops. I also think I might have missed something, but, well.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
I'll go there after I've checked out the fruit market.
A letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are.
Oops, yeah, kinda skipped the dialogue there. Oopsie.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
I guess. Kinda sucks that it's closed.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom
Hi.
fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Where? Well, welcome home. How's your weekend doing so far?
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identified.
Whoa, God. Almost lost control there. Oops.
The captain is waiting.
Damn. I see.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
How's that just been paid look about him?
By the way, I have no idea where we're going. I'm just following that guy.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
The poem?
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
You think the Vice boys get any on the side?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Yeah, alright.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Well, that serial killer guy is...
Town is going straight to hell.
Stuff is getting interesting.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Which interview room is he though, the husband?
Car in the end.
I guess in this one.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
But you went with
Your
her.
wife made you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Hmm? No? Okay, what the fuck? I just
What
through
time
it.
did she leave?
Yeah, that's just the usual.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
No, that's a lie, I think.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
This one?
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. And she ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference is that?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Yeah?
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds...
Okay, that interview went really well, actually. Holy shit. Sorry for being so quiet for that one. I went a bit into it and tried my hardest to not fuck up. But alright, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure he did not kill his wife. Does really not seem like it. Maybe now I can go to the fruit market and maybe someone is there this time.
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman. We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off with him at night. This case will be shut like all the others.
You know, he seemed kinda just, yeah, actually like broken down from the message that his wife got murdered and stuff though, so yeah. Yeah, but so I'm really glad that I got the interview, the interrogation right there, because I think otherwise the case might have just ended early and we just kinda, I don't know. I mean, he did lie about the shaving. He said he punched his brother, and that's where the blood got from. At least, right? Yeah, yeah. We got that out of him. So, yeah, this guy. Let's talk to him. Hey.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Did I write it down? No. I can just...
We recovered some of Mrs. Maldonado's personal items from this area, Clem. The last item we found overlooked this place. I think you're lying, and if you want our help, you better come clean with us.
Oh, you think I'm some kind of nut job? That I did something to her, me? What proof have you got?
I don't think, actually, that the
Off the hook, for now.
necklace is the right thing there. But I think I'm just gonna do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
You sell here after midnight, Clem.
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Oh, that's super odd.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
That's the thing. That at this time you don't have any rights. Like the police had so much power back then. It's back here.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
I got a call back to that Universal Force line.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh. Wait. My god, those are a lot of clues. 253, okay. Okay, let's see if this is actually... Two... Yeah, can I please? Thank you. 5... 3. It went pretty well. Yeah. I got introduced an NPC to the group, and it was actually like the dad of one of the players' characters. So that went pretty fun. That went fun? No, that's not the right grammar. Wait, also, was this the... not the necklace, the bracelet? Can't look at it right. Also, the shirts on the right, isn't there blood on it? Also, the fact that it hasn't been collected into my clues is kinda weird. I just have to talk to him about it. Oh.
Why cut someone who's already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like.
Must have seen it. This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
If he isn't running away already. Yeah.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires.
Oops.
Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Come on.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Yeah, I'm still actually not sure if he was the guy. It's yeah, we don't talk about those. That's different. Yeah, that's pretty okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure if he is our guy.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The white shoe slaying. I guess, yeah.
Hey, lady, get out of the road!
What's up with that creep?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case.
Ray Pinker will let us know Blue Parker or Green. I don't know who'd be worse.
Well, time to look at another dead body. This time it's rain. Damn.
When's it gonna stop?
Am I alone in this? Damn, okay.
You idiot!
Or did I just... Did I just not pick him up? Wait. I'd like that if we've got one, oh no, I've got a partner, he's just back there. You know, we are doing this alone now. I don't need a partner. Yeah. Well, I don't like him anyway, so whatever. Yeah, my
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a link
All right.
rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries?
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Okay, okay. This looks fine. Is there another wedding ring or something missing? Like the last 3 cases or something? Oh, actually, no wedding ring. That's different.
Never the same, are they?
Okay, but that's what it is, I guess. Money.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Very likely.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. I'm stumped. Ideas?
We still got the laundry label to check off.
I'll call you when I know something. Meanwhile, get on with the case.
Oh, is there something? What you got there? That's just...
Everything here is going to be relevant.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, so we just got the... We just got the dry cleaning. Okay. Go.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Yeah, okay.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
That was kind of random. I don't know.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Alright, 2 locations to check out. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go with the laundry. Nah, actually I'm just gonna go with the hobo camp first.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
But I'm not sure what to think of the case just yet, actually. Oh god. Wait, the camp's probably under the bridge, right? Yeah, more or less. Okay.
Always bother. Leave me alone. I fought. Where's my wife? Nobody cares about me. I took a
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
And just go in here and look for him, no? This also looks just like a lot of searching, so I might just do what the game is telling me to.
no message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to
Oh.
follow you.
Can't be the same guy.
Thanks for the follow.
Start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Was just so invested to listening to whatever they're talking about, and then I just got a bit surprised. Yeah, but thanks. And welcome to the stream. Where I'm driving like I just had way too much to drink. I can do that, right? Well, let's have a look. Oh, no, let me through here. What the hell?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Oh, actually, gotta tab out for 1 second. Sorry about that one. Just gotta check something kinda important. Alright, let's continue. Sorry about that one.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
What was the number again? I don't have that one remembered. F136B. So 1363. 1363. Okay. 13. This one.
Mrs. T. Terrelson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Is that all I can find here though? This is such an awkward space here. What, huh? No, I'm stuck. Let me through, please.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Yeah, damn, Rusty is such an asshole. Holy shit.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress.
Yeah.
Toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure. You see to your girls.
Yeah, obviously it's procedure. Oh. Okay.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. Want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
What's this? Oh, a bar.
Check if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Can you look inside the closets? No, okay.
Probably nothing.
Okay. If you say so, Cole.
Nope.
And that's just another thing of the bar.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. Incidental. So she went out without her handbag?
That's kind of weird.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Oh no, not the... They're pretty muddy, aren't they, tonight?
Can match the impression to the crime scene.
Anything else around here? Probably not, right? Yeah, unlikely. Wait, what? No. Something was there. Huh.
Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's talk to him for a second. No, that's also okay.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am. For the
Okay,
record,
let's
Mr.
talk.
Johnson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
You right though, or is he? No.
For the record.
Oh, that was wrong. Fuck.
Did you kill your wife?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
No, I didn't kill my wife. And fuck you for suggesting it.
Yeah, that was just out of pocket. What the fuck?
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Yeah?
And?
No?
I was playing pinochle with some of the guys. Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Do I have...
Spill it,
Okay,
Terrellson.
that one was
We
right,
love to
finally.
listen to this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
But what about your wet jacket?
Come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
It's either the muddy boots or the wet jacket. It's gonna do with the
You were out.
wet jacket.
You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Yeah, alright, I think this should be all.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Wait, this is where I am. So I guess I am missing something, but no, well. Let's see if we can just work it out with what I've got so far. Whoops.
Give me a break.
That guy's dead. Whoops.
Between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Yeah, I mean, he did say he...
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
10:30? Wait, what? Wait. Again? Huh? 10:30? But... he just said something else, didn't he?
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Put out an APB on the cab.
3591. Should be traceable.
Okay.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
Look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now.
Oh. Yeah, perfect.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Yeah,
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, that went pretty well, actually.
This is Bates.
Oh, what the fuck is this guy?
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Why would he run?
Bates, we just want to talk. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, a sticker is for routine.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Holy shit.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
He's showing you how it's done. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh, there we go.
Let's end this farce.
All right, you got me.
Put your hands where I can see them. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
What happened to
Shit.
the woman?
Damn it.
Your guess is as good as mine.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Yeah, alright. This was something.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
KGPL, go ahead 11 King.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Relay all sightings to 11K.
Okay, wait, where am I going now? I guess I'm just gonna head out to the...
We have a response on your APB
Oh?
regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
I guess I'm gonna do that.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Oh yeah, by the way, below the stream I've added a small panel of the games I have played, going to play, and that I'm currently playing.
Where's that cab got you now?
Just because, yeah.
3591, that's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Baron's bar last night. What was the woman?
Yeah, the people running in front of the cars are insane in this game.
Something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Any Central Unit, Car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
Yeah, I guess I gotta check out the telephone finally.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Baron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
That sailor is super suspicious. Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Tables
turn now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
Huh?
God damn it, they went down there.
Oh, what the fuck?
Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
Welcome back. Oh, they just went deeper. What the fuck?
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Well, this was that. Let's continue with the actual case. Well, I'm actually still not sure who has done the actual crime. What the fuck is this? You know, I'm just gonna do this then.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my
He's
head.
in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Okay.
You know you made it if you can get that cat.
Wait, no, where was the...
Do you think this lipstick's too light for
This
my
one?
complexion?
Yeah, this one.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Sure?
And you
No?
Talking.
She looked good in her green dress. Up close, she was a little older than I thought, but like I said, I only had a 24-hour pass.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Do I have anything in my notebook for that?
I don't believe you, Jessup. You let Bates have it. What's to stop me from thinking that you lost your temper and slugged Teresa Terrellson too?
What have you got that says I hurt her? You got nothing on me.
That's, I guess, true. But I meant more like this whole thing that they went out.
You don't ask, you never find out.
I'm actually gonna use the intuition here. Yeah, okay, people are just pressing doubt.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. If your story doesn't check out, Jessup, we're hanging you out to dry.
It's sadly not a lot.
Cell and inform the commander.
Sure, Detective.
That's not a lot to go by.
Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, that might be something.
Good and tight.
Yeah, but this case is rough.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all's fair in love and war.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
Is that the guy?
LAPD. We'd like a word with you. Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay close. Set it up. We need to hold out for the cavalry rounds.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Oh, what the fuck?
We need to fight for it!
Slow down.
Unexpected?
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Oh,
Kremlin's over here.
another newspaper.
Toss it, see what you find.
Let's have a look at that.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly.
They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors. But they've been moving it on to addicts. And they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
He's kind of real for that.
Slow down.
Oh.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Hey, that's that cop. He's like a decent guy.
Oh, I could able to open it, I think.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's pretty much where, yeah, okay.
Nothing significant.
Yeah, just a war photo of him, probably.
Any ideas?
Why aren't we back at the house giving the husband hell? He's got to be high on your list, Phelps. He's high on mine.
Yeah, but not on mine.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
I mean, it's kind of fun that we are basically trying to catch a serial murder, sorta. But I'm kind of sad that the homicide cases are all so samey.
We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
I'm probably not sorry, but he's, I mean, he went to the war as well, so what the fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
Mrs. Terrelson.
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
God, that guy's disgusting. What the fuck?
Bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
That's the first time we are actually seeing someone getting locked up.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Okay. True, I guess. I mean that the cab driver might have wanted to testify.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Studio secretary murder. Well, God, this is...
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to 45.
Alright then.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Is he stuck again or is he coming? Ah, there he is.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Yeah, that's true. Why would he break? Yeah, I'm kind of happy when I'm in the next division and can just hopefully have another partner who's better.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Okay, let's have a look.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
So we don't know where this ring is from, right? No, it's just the...
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
You know, actually that's really real. Like sometimes faces are just not rememberable at all. Yeah, yeah.
We have a problem.
We could have the local trooper check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned the rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letters. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, and 211 in progress and shots fired.
What, you've also got a forgettable face? What do you mean? or the whole medium build, medium height, dark hair? And how do I get down there? I see, I see.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Let's have a look at the victim.
This development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Oops.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
No ring this time. Again. Oh, no mind.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
Let's check out the handbag.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices at the place.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Down.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch. Man. My face when there's a German word.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. Detective Phelps, LAPD Homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knuckle.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. Against the law?
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Yikes.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with it later.
Oh god. Yeah. No, actually reasonable. What with the blood? Is there any to follow? No.
Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Alright. We've got an address. Perfect. But first, let's go to the bar. Did he ripped off the...
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overdue.
Cold!
The people of this country overdue a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identify.
Alright then.
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
But I'm curious if we can actually like catch the Black Dahlia murderer, killer, whatever.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay. Oh.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home, writing.
Can
Okay.
anyone corroborate
I guess
that?
this was wrong.
Good choice of word. Am I a suspect?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
But nothing reprehensible.
What the fuck?
No. The odd parking ticket. That kind of thing.
McCaffrey, we're not finished with you. You had your chance to cooperate.
That guy's super suspicious. Actually, would like to ask him more. I would actually. This kind of sucks now. But it's actually when I press restart. What do I restart? Oh, the whole case. Oh, damn. Yeah, no. I don't want to restart the case. And the game is in slow-mo again. Okay.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
That all?
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Man. This sucks. Upstairs? Were there stairs? I didn't see any stairs. Wait, what? Alright, there's... well... behind him, I can't go there, I think. Yeah, no. Keep LA safe, drive safely. Yeah, I'm doing that. Look at me. Look at me drive safely. Look at me, I'm driving so safe. I forgot my partner again.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn
I'm
Summers.
the safest driver.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
This is...
She wasn't always such a loner.
Wait. Guy on the bottom left looks a lot like the one from the last case.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Probably look through this though, no? It's acting like I haven't. Oh, I can open it. Okay.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
She was murdered late last night and still extremely drunk. You expect me to believe that she bought a quart here in the morning and it lasted her and her friends a whole day?
You have some way of proving that I'm lying about when she came in here?
I do have this. Oh no, okay. Wait. Apparently I just don't have it.
Like I was mistaken. Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Shit.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
I'm trying. It's actually not that easy this time. Shit.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Yeah, no, I'm firstly going to the bar again. Yeah, I feel that my brain isn't working either today.
KGPL 20, Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century?
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Cop tried to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Huh? Why did the car just... What the fuck?
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger. Put the weapon down, now!
What the hell? What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him. I'll hold up here, Phelps.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect is down. Code 4.
Oh no, I was forced to go to the police station, damn. But I want to go to the bar.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Carruthers.
Need a drink.
Oh, it's downstairs again.
This guy must have escaped the loony bin. That's the cop from the newspapers.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
Oh.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Yeah, that's what I was basically saying. Pretty much all of these cases seem a bit too convenient.
Address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped the body. But that's the cop who put him away.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
That guy is super suspicious to me in general.
I want to make Homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that down.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
No, actually, I'm just gonna go to this apartment first.
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Also, might I add, I'm actually kind of surprised how long this game is. Like, we are only at like the second division of, I think it was 4 or 5. Uh, 6, alright.
Caffrey's in apartment 6.
This is apartment 3. 4, okay, upstairs, alright.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Yeah?
Terrible shame.
A lot of it, actually.
Nobody to let us in. You want
I mean, yeah, we are in Homicide right now, which will have 2 more cases. This one and another one. Then we are in Vice, then in Arson. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Yeah, so we got 2 more divisions, actually. I was a bit wrong. And I think the other divisions might be a bit shorter too. At least the Vice division is only 5 cases instead of the, I think this one is 6. Yeah, then we have Vice, that's 5. Arson is 6 cases. It's also a bit more cases because on PC they only sell the version with all the DLC. The DLC cases are actually like integrated in the story and in the whole scheme of things. So basically, well, the Homicide stuff is not DLC, but in Traffic, basically 2 of the cases were DLC cases, and we basically barely actually, we didn't notice it at all because they were just that well integrated in the whole fluidity of the game. Yeah, and this will be kind of the same. In Vice there are 2 more, and in Arson we have 1 more. Yeah, the game is a lot shorter without DLC. I'm gonna probably finish this division today. Maybe even do 1 case in the other. I tend to keep streaming a bit longer on weekends. And I also kind of want to finish this game till like next week. Because next week we've got this summer sale, this Steam summer sale, and that's when I want to buy Spelunky 2. And I really want to play that. I'm actually really want to... I'm really into Spelunky. I haven't played the first one in so long. So I'm really excited to play the second one finally. It kind of fell out of my radar, so I'm really happy Liz recommended streaming it to me. Because I kind of forgot the second game of that exists. What did the game just... Oh, there.
Not much help.
But also it's so hot today. Oh.
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
I mean, obviously, if it's on the roof.
Drunken in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
I wanna kind of check out more. Oh, he got the other half of the letter too.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Very much, even. Like, that's just... But again, this is so convenient. This is like weirdly yes, he's really weird and kind of suspicious.
I doubt it.
But why would he just leave everything like that lying around?
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
McCaffrey, sit down and we'll talk. I'll go get our wheels.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to finishing this division. Mostly because I kind of want to finally catch the serial killer. And also it means I can get rid of that partner. Also, the homicide cases so far are a bit bland, not gonna lie. They're very meh.
Give it up, LAPD.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Well, time to check out the bowling alley. Ah.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Whoops. That didn't happen. Alright.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh, he's running.
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
God, this car is...
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
This car is horribly to control. Holy shit.
But they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get...
Oh god, this car just
That's unless he runs into a
starts
wall.
drifting so easily.
Joyride is over, kid.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
That is the end of that.
Oh god.
Fucking time.
I mean that works. Sure.
What now?
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it, was that Dahlia fight.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case in hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fail me, young fellows.
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down.
Alright, where should I go first? Let's just go to the room 1, I guess.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Oh, damn. You know, that's... the testimony from that...
Sorry. My mistake.
Woman isn't here. Why not? Is there something on the ladder? And look at it, sadly. Okay.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Sounds like half
But
an
that's
answer
wrong?
to me,
Okay.
Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Did you know, Mr. Rapowski? That's correct.
Kinda weird. But ask community. And the community said doubt.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
What the hell is the LAPD up to?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
You know anything about this mess?
Yeah, well...
Craig, you fellas need to stick around much longer? Is this a picture of your car?
That just means here. Huh? Why is that wrong then? Why is truth wrong? I'm just so confused about this whole mechanic.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey.
The mechanic is kinda shit sometimes.
McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
And sometimes those interrogations just work out perfectly, and sometimes I just feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. And I think that's just not good game design.
Answer some questions.
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Yes, I can. I have the book.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Ah. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
I'm gonna use the intuition here again. I'm just lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Oh yeah, the letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I hate how smug he is. But also, there's someone else, someone that's not really related to any one of those. And
Putting you through now.
yeah.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
What the fuck? Okay. Can I just go back and talk to him?
I want to stop him with one round.
Yeah, okay.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Mm.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Oh, okay. Not gonna charge the suspect. It's just.
I was married by a judge. Should ask for a jury.
This is all. Oh wow! The fact that I can choose between those two is horrible for me because I have no idea what to do. This is not okay.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Don't joke around. Were you there? That's right.
Don't talk to me about Evelyn anymore. It's too...
Yeah, okay.
Take it.
Yeah, okay. I can only charge him, so I guess I'm gonna charge him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in a prison graveyard.
I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Okay, well, let's do the last homicide case.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Namboos?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Namboos and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes!
I'm in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Quarter moon murders. Alright. Wait. Multiple?
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Yeah.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. Another snippet from the Shelley poem. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it.
While yet
I
the
knew
news
this run was too
appealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed... What does he want it
Where
to
are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
Oh my fucking...
Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Oh, this is getting interesting though. Finally.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Wait, what was the exit again? Oh, wait. I think I know.
I heard he's an honest cop. Now there's an honest boy for you.
say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
I'm actually curious who he is. Like maybe it's someone we've already seen.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out?
You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Use the main map to study landmarks and set a destination. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, okay, what the fuck? Don't think that's gonna be it. I'm not zooming. I wanna go through the locations, but this is not easy. Especially because I haven't found all the landmarks, obviously.
Help me out.
How many caves are full of flowers in L.A.? Maybe it's a painting that looks like that.
Actually, I might just get a map for that. This sounds annoying. Yeah, but also I'm just gonna be right back real quick. I need to do something for a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's continue this. Also, I've checked real quick. It's actually a place I have well seen before. It's this one, the Hall of Records. Oh yeah, the glasswork depicts a mountain cave overgrown with plants and wildflowers. And a waterfall chandelier hangs downward over the lobby. Yeah, that's the spot. Okay.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Yeah, give me 1 second. What's this? Hidden shields. Oh, okay, that was first. I didn't know there were any collectibles like that. Oh, this door. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful.
Okay, I see. A watch.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Oh.
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Swing. Come on.
Holy shit.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
From older dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
What a day to pick up, yeah.
This is KTI Radio with this public service announcement.
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. Got you now, genius. Coming for you.
Oh.
Sorry! My partner isn't the greatest driver in the world!
Whoops. That just happened. Yeah, I guess it's time to climb up the fucking library.
Rank here, Cole. Not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
Slow me down anyway, old timer.
Where to now? Probably gotta get higher, but where? Can I open this door? No. Ah, this looks promising. I was not able to do anything about that.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
What is this right now? That's a lot of climbing.
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
Medallia, Bowler, Maldonado. This gets out.
You still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on.
Also, sorry about the background noise.
We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
That's a washing machine. Which is kinda loud right now, surprisingly. Let me just change up my settings real quick for that. No, that's not a plane. It's that loud. Wait. Filters. No, it's still louder. Aha, I found it. Oh, it's still kind of fucky. Why? Yeah, I think now it should be... No? Yeah, no, the filter is still kinda... Maybe now. Nope. Well, it should be done any moment anyways, so I guess just... Look for that? No, actually I don't wanna do that. I'm just gonna do this back here and... Now we have this for a bit. I just changed up the whole noise suppression thing. Just gonna change that up later. Maybe picture slow-mo? Yeah. Okay, the map. The next thing... I'll have a look around, I guess. The thing is, Yeah, that's good, that's good. The thing is, I don't have every location seen, obviously. So I'm just gonna have to like actually look it up because I'm not here to just fucking search all day. It's this area. Oh, actually, I think the washing machine is done now. Why did I even bother? Let's go back to this. Can I... Thank you.
We're gonna catch hell.
Right. What is up with my microphone right now? Did I... Oder no es corazón. Huh? Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
I mean, as soon as I'll actually like add some fun redeems.
All units, evidence shooting 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. 943 South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store.
But I'm still not sure which ones. That's a long, straight road right there. Oh, my god, what the fuck?
Cole, come on!
Shut up! Look, we're drifting around.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
That Dahlia killer is
Very funny.
seriously playing games with us.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway snaked around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Steady.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Whoa!
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Easy.
Oh, the missing shoe.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes.
sphere, which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
Okay. And by the way, again, just gonna look it up because no.
An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from a poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run round all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Alright, decipher the 5th excerpt. That's about to the left, I think. Oh wait, no, actually it's right there. Huh? What the fuck?
Well, this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Yeah, I'm seriously curious who he is. Oh, it's somewhere in that maze, isn't it?
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
I mean, I would have left him, but he's just gonna come back anyways. So.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Let's see how fast I can solve this maze. Just gonna... Actually? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do the good old strategy of putting the wall to my right. Actually, I'm walking back, aren't I? Shit. Ain't gonna work out either. Mazes sure are fun. Oh no, wait, I know where I am, I think. Is there any way to the middle? Kinda does not feel like that. Oh, let me... Oh, this might be it.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
That's just literally the... Alright, no. The guy thinks there's intolerance set.
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
I was thinking, like, what if it's just straight up the police department? That would be insane. What's this? 6th? 8th. This one. Up the slow-mo again? No! Stop that, please. Please. Why? Just wanna play the game, please. Oh, thanks. Oh my god. But, huh? Did you just... What the fuck happened there? You just pushed some random guy over. And tripped over him. I mean, it seems kinda in character, not gonna lie.
He's leading us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is tracked.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
Give me 1 second, I just gotta ban this guy.
Not just doused with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Hey, I didn't hit anything.
There's the throne up there. Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Damn. On the stairs, ah, there. Okay. Oh!
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Oh God.
You've got to make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
This seems not to be the way. No? Thought I should just go up there and then... No? Okay. Then, oh! Yeah, okay. Throne is below me. I did not see that. No, just another... Oh no, that's nothing.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. Place he calls home. End of the line.
No, 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 no! Come on! Ah, no!
Holy shit.
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Apparently a church. This one. Be exact.
God, you're gonna kill us!
Might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering bananas now for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
You're the new face of the department, Phelps. A modern cop who tries to understand why the perp does what he does. Me, I just drop the hammer down the
Kind of want them to finish talking before I
Really don't worry about
go
what
to the
speed,
side.
just grind it into the pavement.
Well, let's see who the Black Dahlia killer is.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time?
Oh.
How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
Well. Not there anymore? Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Exactly.
Down the tunnel?
You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh God.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
Oh, come on.
I hate to think what he's done with this thing. Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus defied the cruel gods. This guy thinks he's doing the same thing.
Defying gods can be hazardous to your health.
Your objective, kill Garrett Mason.
Going down there?
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Yeah. This is not easy. Bro, you have a shotgun. You can't just try and shoot me out of this range.
out of the light office. Are you comfortable?
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Where is he? I lost him.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Oh, come on, I shot him in the head. What the fuck? This was so scuffed. Aiming with the controller is just so ass. I hate it.
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty. You're an interesting man. It's the basis for all his riddles. Prometheus. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do you have any sense you're looking for personal redemption?
Do you think we...
Yeah, okay, got him.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
Oh my fucking god.
Beyond the known for
Are you kidding me?
like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of Ad Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
Well, I guess we're done with Homicide, but I'm not really happy how that turned out in the end. That's just, I don't know, meh. Hey, I even got a 5-star. Nice. Oh, the Twice desk.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you.
So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge.
They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Yeah, alright. Also, I just quickly looked up what exactly the Vice desk entails. It's whether the Vice desk deals with offensive involving prostitution, narcotics, lewdness, and lasciviousness. Yeah, and obscenity. So that's gonna be interesting.
Request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright. I think I'm just gonna quit here because I have to see that tomorrow again anyways. I'm just gonna wait till we get to the playing part because I don't know about the saving.
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought Homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Ad Vice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy. War hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Alright, yeah. This should be all for today. It's been, yeah, good 4 hours of streaming. Yeah, I've had fun today. I really liked the last case there, that was interesting, and something else for once. I hope that the Vice desk will be fun as well. Other than that, yeah. I'd say I see you guys tomorrow, probably. Very likely to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. I'm just probably gonna do maybe the whole Vice desk tomorrow. So see you then. And next week we'll hopefully finish up the game and maybe start with Spelunky on the weekend. Yeah. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good Saturday. Well, rest of Saturday or whatever actually day it is for you. Depending on your time zone. Bye bye.